myself, but it's not enough. Hey.
What is up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy. It's the Mark. It's the Koopa. Been a crazy week, but we're making it. Hope everybody out there is making it as well. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different episode for the playthrough. I'm gonna do a little side episode. We're gonna get a bunch of the side quests done. I'm also gonna show the train cutscene. This is, I believe, Um, the third, second, third. I know it's not the first, but either way, I believe now we have enough key emblems for Hollow to start his Hollow ending quest. I'm gonna do an actual episode on that after we've done all of the key emblems. But don't we love Hollow and his wonderful lunch? The food in this game looks really good, actually. I'm impressed. Let me turn my heater off here. Get rid of a little bit of the background noise. But yeah, hope you're joining me well this evening. Right now it's Sunday, and I'll probably just upload this right after I record it because I've been slacking on the episodes a little bit. So I'm gonna knock a couple of out. Couple of. Definitely gonna try to stick to 3 a week. And I've been enjoying doing them. Definitely been enjoying the game. I have to work on my communication, of course. That's what this whole thing is for, to be a better communicator. But nevertheless, I like my little audio video journals here. I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. The Sage Hollow has told us that he's got to get that bowl. But yeah, he's told us that, we gotta get our key emblems, and he'll see us again when we have more than 6. Yes, indeed. So this was recorded a while ago. I do have more than 6 now, but we'll do the last cutscene on the train when you have all the key emblems. We'll do that when I decide to start his quest. For now, we're just doing all of the key emblems now before that. And so here we are at Port Town Lendor. This is one of the 7 islands you can go to, where all of the side quest wonderful stuff happens. We're doing our side hustles here, so I'll get into what we're doing with KU. She's going to get lamp alchemy. Baby is going to get pot alchemy. And they're both going to get fishing. We're going to do the Book of Bosses. We're going to do the lemon slime. And this is the app. So this guy just gives you presents if you open the app. And you can't actually use that QR code because it's just going to send you to the App Store. Well, it's going to send you to the Japanese website, which is just going to send you to the App Store. But if you guys need the link for the app, it's on Ethin, the wiki. You just go to an APK website, but I would go to Ethin to download it. That's the easiest way, generally. But very handy tool if you sign into the app and register and then talk to him again here. He gives you more stuff, I believe. I think I'm gonna do that here. If not with KU, I'll probably do it with Baby. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign into the app here. Talk to him again. And there we go. So I think they gives you a golden petal. Very helpful. Very helpful. Oh no, he gives you the companion ad stamp. Okay, yeah. But anyways, nevertheless, it is quite important. And we're gonna go ahead and switch over to Baby here. So like I said, he's gonna get fishing and pot alchemy. And then last thing we're gonna do in this episode is do the Zoomstone quest, which is another reason why I feel like you should go here pretty early on. One of the quests here, you just get a free zoom stone for, and it's a pretty easy quest. You have to go to Ogreed to do it. I really feel like Ogreed and Port Town should be your two first stops if you're a beginner. You definitely want to get your zoom stone set here for the Bazoom girl. You want it to be set in the south, definitely. But I think the first thing we're doing here is just going to the Pot Alchemy Guild. We're gonna smoke some pot, guys, and it's a pretty good time. Uh, every time I do it, at least. But right here we have the guild. To get a crafting profession, you have to do the crafting profession quest. They're basically just going to give you some stuff and have you perform the crafting profession. So there's a quite a few of professions in this game. You can't do them all in one profile, but you have to main in one basically. So you can like switch them all, try them out a little bit, but they're all relatively similar, right? So this one is changing the quality of equipment, and basically it's just editing weapons and armor and and things like that. Adding alchemy effects to it. And right here, I believe I'm just looking through the recipes, and finishing the quest. So yeah. I guess I'll go ahead and get into my topics of the day. I'm mostly just going to be talking about side quest. I probably will talk about music a little bit because Kendrick did drop. I probably put him in the intro. I haven't made an intro for this episode yet, but Kendrick dropped, and man, oh man, am I crazily excited, man. Am I crazily excited? Have I been listening to it nonstop? Yes. Yes, the answer is yes. Um, and it's generally been a good time, good album, just developing and analyzing it. Um, but I wanted to talk about side hustles because I feel like they're very important for us nowadays. Just in general, there's a lot of things that like a hobby that can earn you back money can do for you, just like mentally, physically. But yeah, as a person, as a human, as a guy especially, I feel like just having something that you dedicate yourself to no matter what, because jobs can come and go, guys. We have to stop putting so much stock into what we do. Any operation that you don't own is pliable to leave you. It doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter how much you work, it doesn't matter how dedicated to it you are. If you don't own it, then they could always leave you. They could always leave you in the dust and they will not give a shit. So we got our copper sword. They give us the sword. We have to go get materials for it, and you can just go shop for them at the material shop, the extraction shop that's in here. Just cut that part out. I'll give a little tutorial for both of our crafting professions here. They are the random ones. So you just basically use your skills until you have no skill points, and then just start the roulette, and you just hope you win. Black spots are obviously failures, and the rest are successes. And if you get a purple, it's a random effect. And it looks like we got, yeah, we got a megally good one. So when you do get the perfections on the with the translation tools clarity on, it is in English, which is pretty cool, and other people can see your English text. It's pretty cool. It happens for both of the side quest ones that we're doing today. If you get a rare fish, it also shows in English text, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Um, and there we go, quest number 50. So I'm going to switch over to KU here. We're going to do a little prayer for my lamp alchemy. This is the other side quest town. You have the Colosseum, which we'll get to later when I do the Battle Master quest. and the casino and the mini metals king here, and we'll get to that later as well. I haven't done the casino yet. Casino is important because they give you a zoom stone, but I just have to wake up at a appropriate time to do it. Um, Doing Sugoroku with no party members is hard because a lot of the times you don't sync up with Japanese people. It's hard to find a match. So yeah, man. But when they are on, it is very fun. It is very fun. I do enjoy the casino. I just I have a weird sleep schedule, or I need to change my sleep schedule for this game. So I'll get it right. I'll get it right. Either way, what we're doing here is basically the same thing that we did the last time with the pot. We do it with the lamp. This is for editing equipment, and I feel like having both of these is very, very helpful. Very, very, very helpful. I was gonna be a weaponsmith at first, but I feel like having both pot and lamp would earn me more money in the long run. And we'll get into that at a later date when I show you what we can do with both of these. But yes, yes. I have to combine them with my sewing that I have on my other character. And we'll chat about that in another time. For now, just indulge me as I lamp it up over here. Talk to you a little bit more about side quests, side hustles. Yeah, man. Um, and I feel like the really, really important reason to have a side hustle is just for main motivation. A lot of times when we're like, oh, well, I could go out and drink today, or oh, I could smoke some weed right now, or oh, I could do something that's fun but doesn't, assist my goals or something like that. Like oh, I could jack off, or I could go hang out with a girl. I could go sleep with some random broad, could hire a prostitute. Whatever it is. Having a side hustle or a hobby or something to like motivate us forward can sometimes be that drive to shift you out of the degenerate zone. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys, being in the degenerate zone isn't bad, but um just going back to it too often, too much, it can just feel dirty, and sometimes you don't have something to latch on to. You can just start feeling bad about yourself, and then you feel bad about yourself, so you got to go back to the degenerate shit, and it's just a self-fulfilling cycle, and you get in those modes where you don't feel like doing shit but stuff that's gonna hurt you and put you in a worse mood. So yeah, to get out of the cycle, you have a side hustle, right? And then whenever you're thinking, I want to do one of these things, you're like, but I could do something related to that hustle. I could do this. I could write some stuff down. I could blah blah blah. You bring your mind, you shift it out, and I understand we don't always have things that we can work on all the time, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes it helps you to just have something to latch onto for a little bit of a motivation to get yourself out of the funk. Because I've been in the funk. I feel like I still am in the funk. Um, but I think my side hustles will get me out of it. You got to change your inputs and your outputs to get you out of it. And you just slowly claw your way out. It just feels frustrating because it feels like what's the point? Like why bother? I feel like it's a human nature to want to drive to get better, to grow, to progress. Just like in this game, in real life, you want to um level up. Just get better at living it, and doing some of this stuff like we know it's not good for us. We just have to get better at living within and doing what it is good for us. I'm not saying cut it like cold turkey, but you got to get better at moderation. And knowing when enough is enough. You know your body. You got to be honest with yourself, though. So here we are at the fishing master. Fishing master helps us master the fishing. He's always got his rod with him. You know what I'm saying? Master Rodster. And this quest is pretty easy. He just gives you a beginner rod, and he wants you to catch a, what is it? The horse mackerel? Flying fish? Whatever. He wants you to catch something here at Southport Town Lender. And, God, I love Baby's fishing animation just with the one hand. It's dope. So, anyways, I'll explain fishing here. It's basically a turn-based battle. You have your reel in, which basically reels in the fish. You got to deplete his HP before uh, our rod strength goes down there. As you see, we got 8 now, and he just hit us. The really reel uses half of your HP for a big attack, and the loosen line is your block slash recovery tool. So it's your block and heal. Um, and you get more moves with the different fishing rods, but that's the basics. It's pretty simple. I enjoy the fishing a lot. It's something fun to just do on the side. I would recommend you do the fishing as soon as possible, because there is a zoom stone that you can zoom directly to here with the Fishmaster once you get 10K. Um, and it's not too hard to get 10K fish medals. There's a really good fish spot that I'll show you guys later where you can get a bunch of fish at once you reach like level 15. Um, but yeah, I would say just do the dailies for the fishing, do the dailies for the crafting professions, and you'll be good in like maybe 3 days. Because you get daily guild requests for both. Pretty easy to knock out. So I'd say, it'll take you maybe like three days of doing dailies, and then you'll be close to 15 at least. Um, and you just have to figure out where the fish are and whatnot. It's not too crazy hard. So here's the Strong Boss book. This is basically another daily, another side quest where we will just fight bosses that we've already fought before. This is why it is important to always select strong when you're fighting a boss, because if you don't unlock them in this if you do normal or easy. So it's always best to go strong. They will not kill you, I promise. You will not die. You'll be okay. You'll be okay, young Padawan. And to do this, you have to type in Japanese in the chat. You gotta shout Bajik Bujuk. And I just have my saved phrases in my frequent list right here. So I would say you just go on Haroba, select frequent phases, and there's a couple tutorials on how to do that online, but that's the best way I found to do it. There's also a couple of applications that allow you to send to chat, but I do not have a Japanese keyboard, so that would be very hard for me to do in game. And we're gonna do a boss. I do fail. I do fail. I do fail, but it's fine. And also, guys, I realize I'm so sorry. I haven't put the damn Aragaki up, so I'll put the Aragaki up for you. Here you go. We'll show it. We'll show the picture because I keep forgetting to actually tell you guys what my cosplay is. It's Persona 3, like I've said before. But it's Aragaki. It's Aragaki, you know? So I'll put the little fucking picture up for you, little shit. Um, and that'll be that. We'll have a different cosplay next time. I got a couple of ideas. Got a couple of different ones. I just need to make sure I have a healer on and whatnot. But we'll see what I want to do. Go ahead and get my skills right. I believe I still lose, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm playing warrior right now still, so I don't have too many fantastic moves, which is a little bit bad, but we'll be okay. So just to test this out, show you guys how it works a little bit, I'll go ahead and show you. Here's a strong boss. And we're gonna fight, I think, who do you fight? Purgatoid? You fight Purgatoid. Okay. As you can see, I've only done 3 in this episode. This is very early on here. Just because I didn't feel like editing this all together. And it's always such a thing, like, especially with this video editing and music making progress. Here's the Aragaki too. I'll just put a little picture up there. Yeah, see him. Aragaki. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's always harder to start than it is to finish. Once I've started, it's so easy to finish, but it's hard. It's always just hard to just start it, you know? I have to force myself to just get off my ass and open DaVinci. Oh, geez. Or FL Studio or Audacity or whatever my creative suite is. It's just like starting is the hardest part. So that's why I really preach, guys. Whenever you're doing these side hustles, doesn't matter if it's perfect, especially if you're a perfectionist, just go for it. Just freaking jump in it. Like see me right here. I know I shouldn't be fighting this boss. I know I'm gonna lose, but I'm not worrying about it being perfect. I'm just going for it. I'm just trying my best. And I feel like you have to adopt that attitude of just no matter what happens, I'll be here for the long haul. I'll make it. That's the best way to prosper. So as you can see here, we only have Baby as the healer. I really need to get more healers. This Ranger is not the greatest healer. That did a lot. 400. Yeah, warriors are pretty strong early on. And I have no Yggdrasil leave, so we are definitely dead now. Yep. And then I think I actually just quit quit out this fight because I'm like I don't want to watch him die. So I think I do leave the party. But look at him, he's just licking himself, sharpening his claws. Yeah, I just leave. Yeah. But that starting point, guys, it's so hard to get past. So just remember that. And it's like that for everybody. I haven't met one person who's like, "Oh yeah, I can start easy." Whenever it's something that I'm doing for myself, my side hustle, I can just start it. Easy. It's super easy. I've never heard that. Never in my life. And right over here, we're gonna do the lemon slime. Very fun activity here. This is your daily, where you can basically go and fight random monsters disguised as this guy. And if you guess the right one, then they give you a prize. But I would say this is one of those dailies that you should not worry about if you're first starting this game. Now, if you're first starting this game, and let's say you've played like every single other Dragon Quest in the series, maybe, maybe. But even still, even if that is the case, I would still say don't worry about this one too much because you don't get crazy good prizes for it. First of all. Second of all, it's really hard if you don't know like every enemy in the game, obviously, because you have to guess what they are. So unless you fought every enemy in the game, you're gonna have a hard time with this. It's available from the very start, just because that's the kind of game this game is. A lot of these side quests are available from the very start. But I would say, try it out if you want. It's pretty fun. It's pretty interesting. But you're gonna be very frustrated by just losing all the time. As you can see here, I do lose a couple of times, and I'm gonna show you my losses just to show you like the sort of progression of it and how long it takes to get back into a battle. Because I feel like that's a big factor in deciding on what you want to do this content or not. But yeah, you can't die and you can't kill the monster that he is. You're just sort of looking for what he does, how he reacts to you. The main strategy with this is to just get his health as low as possible and get him angry, and then see what he does. Because enemies do different things when they're angry than when they're normal. Um, but yeah, that's the main gist with the monster slimes. Another thing you can do is go to a couple of guide websites that I'll probably put in the description to use the tool for this game. So you can type in how much damage they do. You can type in how much damage you're doing to it. You can type in like a specific move they did, and then it'll give you like a pretty good estimate of what it is. But I am not good at working through that thing fast because there is a time limit to this. As you can see up there, we got 60 seconds to answer this. And I'm not too good at navigating the site, so I generally don't use it. It's up to you, if you want to use it or not. I think you can wait a little bit on that screen. I'm not sure if you actually can, but yeah. We get this wrong. I think it's the rabbit. Yep. I forgot it was the rabbit because he also throws the skull. He pulls it out of nowhere. I'm like, where did you get the skull, rabbit? But yeah, not that time. Not that time. We're gonna go it again. Guess I could get into another good reason to start a side hustle, guys. It can help us spiritually as well. Spiritually? How? Religion? Side hustles? How do those connect? No. Look, religion can even be your side hustle too. And I preach the fact that we can have multiple as well. Um, but you just have to think like the act of working for yourself, the act of loving yourself. It's a very spiritual process. It's a very spiritual process. Um, ooh, I got that bitch. Did I? I don't know. But yeah, extremely beneficial to us. Um, in the spirit. And I believe this is just because of the mindset it puts you in, you know? Like, I have to basically work for something greater than myself and work with the creator in myself. I have to work with my own God. I have to create my own God or be God myself, essentially. Work with God, whatever kind of thing you want to connect it with, you know. I like to call it the source a lot because I'm not that religious. I was raised religious though, so I connect with the spiritual in a lot of ways. But having that time to take away and you'll just automatically, you don't have to force yourself. You just automatically pray about it. Like think about anything that you've ever hoped for or you've ever had time to think about and just wish it was something better, you know? When you're doing a side hustle, you're going to naturally pray for it. And I think this was the imp. I got that wrong too. Ooh, dreadful. Yeah, the imp also has freezing breath. I think I got that a little bit wrong because the cat does crackle, not the ice breath. But it was close. You really don't get much when you lose, but the magic waters will still be helpful. So, it's worth doing it a couple of times at least. But you do get a lot of experience if you win. I think I do level up with my warrior once I finally get this. Yeah, but leveling up your spirit is very useful. I'll tell you why leveling up your spirit is useful. So, it's going to help you connect more with your world, your environment, and your friends, um, and your family, of course. When you're more connected with your spirit, you're just more vulnerable and able to be empathetic towards people, you know, and their experiences. And don't we all want to be just nicer people, you know? So don't neglect your spirit, guys. We all live within a triforce, the mind, body, spirit. So, you know, you may be working to make yourself smarter. You may be working out your body to, get better in the gym. But you also cannot neglect the spirit. We have to do something that ignites our soul. We have to work with our creator. We have to give thanks to our creator, you know, our source. Um, and naturally it will come back to us. That good karma will come back to us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see if I get this one. So what did he heal? He healed. He did some stuff. I don't think I get this one either. I'm looking at it. I think it's a Buko. I think I answered something dumb like magician. Look, I was on it too. I was like thinking about it. Yeah, I'm running out of time. Drakima? It's not Drakima. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I answered magician. It's definitely in Dakota though. That's bad. One more time. Okay. Um, yep. Spirit is important. I guess I could switch over to the Kendrick talks from the Spirit, man. You know, like he talks a lot about religion and just connecting to God. He's actually got a song about there in his song when he where he talks to God or his creator. He's got a couple of songs on his new album. One where he talks to his pen, you know, a love song to his writing. He's got a love song about actual penmanship, which is pretty crazy. I think I get this one right because I see the bombs and I immediately know who drops bombs. So no worries there. We're almost done here. Um, but yeah, I really, really love a lot of the songs. Probably GNX would probably be a crazy remixed one. That's kind of my theory. I'll give you guys my Kendrick Lamar theory here because I feel like I just need to state this, and I'll probably do a whole episode on it or whatever. I'll definitely give you guys the full of the song I used for the intro here when we're traveling. But my theory here, okay, no, stay with me a little bit here. Is that Kendrick Lamar is going to release another album.